Deep into that darkness peering, long I stood there, wondering, fearing, doubting.
Hello, and welcome back to the continuing adventures of those chosen as we resist the eternal darkness. Yeah, it's a pretty cool opening. Where last we left off, I had just completed the story of Elia and come back to Alexis Roivas. And that's as good a spot as any to continue from, so here goes. The darkness comes. And there's Alexis Roivas. Now, as I recall, there was a candle puzzle. Here we go. Candle puzzle that we had just come to. Depicting, what else? Stages of the sun. Oh! If you look up here, you'll see it. The sun is rising, not setting, so let's go ahead and make it match. No. There we go. Well, that was easy. And there's the next page, I guess. Message tube. I'll take the message tube and use the message tube. Yes, please. Suspicions of conspiracy, or suspiracy, if you will. Carbon all you like.
Your presence is welcomed, Majesty. As always, I am honored.
You
Our
would be.
dealings are a pleasure to us both, then.
Ooh.
As do we all.
What is this flaw you wish to discuss with us?
My concern is with the other ancients. Ulyaoth, Shaturga. Should they unite with Mantarok, they will doubtlessly possess enough power to vanquish even
Didn't
the...
we see Mantarok
As
chained
darkness
as...
abhors light, and light abhors dark, the others will not, cannot join forces.
Mantarok will be bound.
Oh, will be.
Will sink into insanity when I return.
As has been foretold,
I was unaware.
there is much you do not know.
And much you never will.
This Zealotop has like a
Be
bipolar
certain to
thing going.
retrieve Mantarok's essence. It is necessary to cement our place in your world.
Then what of Charlemagne the Frank? What do you intend for him?
The Frank is an instrument of light.
Well,
He seeks
yes.
to unite Europe under his banner.
Right, the Holy Roman Empire.
In place, my guardians will be hard-pressed to perform the functions you require.
Oh fuck, are we gonna see them kill Charlemagne?
Think of your future.
Then Charlemagne will be removed from the picture.
Oh boy.
Or perhaps one, then the other. Just make sure he is removed from power.
Of course, he is as good as dead.
Oh, you guys are fucked up. Fucked up, I say! Well, let's continue
From my
reading.
research, it is apparent that the endeavors of mankind are mere puppetry at the hands of the ancients. Whenever a king vows reform, the ancients move quickly to stifle it. Under the auspices of Emperor Charlemagne the Frank, the new Holy Roman Empire was at the height of its power.
You and your Holy Romans.
Hanc mit ad dominum et imperatorum nostrum, Carolum magnum Francum. Deliver this to our Lord and Emperor Charlemagne the Frank.
That is a
No
clever
one
way to
but
do
he
it.
must
Change
see
the
it. They are words for his
language
eyes
and then
only.
play it out loud.
At once.
So, deliver a message to the Holy Roman Emperor Charlemagne. Got it. And I'm guessing I'm not playing as the pretty boy. Okay. Maybe I am. He's certainly acting shifty and... Oh, he's reading it.
sorcery is this?
Oh, he read.
I am bewitched.
He read the message that was intended for Charlemagne. Ah!
What will become of him? I have to warn him of this treachery.
So you are the pretty boy. And we're going to warn Charlemagne that there's an attempt on making him read an old spell, I guess. As we all know, reading from the Necronomicon is a very bad idea. Alright, let's do this thing. Charlemagne, audience with the bishop in the visiting chamber. Alright, well, let's go find the visiting chamber. Probably upstairs, I guess. I got no idea where to look. So somebody died and we don't know how. Sure, what's wrong with that? Oh, fuck!
Oh my god, what is it? This devil's work. We should get out of here.
You have proven
fair,
what we have feared the most. This poor man has been the victim of great evil.
to be fair, someone might just
Look,
have
how his
punched him in the
body has
chest
been
repeatedly.
defiled. As if something has burst out from inside him.
Or
Here,
that,
take this for
let's
your
allow for
protection.
that possibility.
And find the bishop. He must be informed of this horrible discovery.
Question, why don't you find the bishop since, you know, you'd know where to look for him? Seems logical. Oh well. I guess I'll find the bishop, who is in the... Anybody else a little concerned that you left me alone with a sword and a dead body? Totally gotta equip this. Pretty sure I just equipped it. There we go, yeah, it is equipped. Okay. Well, if he's not here, they did say he might be in the visiting chamber, so let's check upstairs and see if that's the visiting chamber. But yeah, generally speaking, if anything comes out of your chest, you have the right to be scared of. What the shit? Oh my god. That's the statue of Elia, the girl that we just played as, and she was consumed by the darkness. And Pius Augustus, I don't remember him being bisected, but I do remember killing a Roman soldier statue on the way to meet him, his end. And I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more pedestals, and then... That's a little bit intense. Oh, well, let's grab it. What's the worst that could happen? Bound in human skin and intricately decorated with shrunken bones, beckons and yearns to be possessed. I claim the throne of eternal darkness. Ooh, and then I have flashbacks of all the ancestors, and... So do I just instantly understand all of what I've just seen, or what? Interesting. I now have acquired the Tome of Eternal Darkness. And it has apparently taken a very psychic toll on me. I mean, look at that face. That is not the young, innocent, open countenance face we saw before. And that's a highlighted item, so... That same symbol, that is the symbol of, I want to say, Ulyath? Strange sigil on its side. There's nothing strange about that sigil, that's the... Oh, for the love of crap, man. First the key breaks in the door, and now the urn breaks in my hand. Which I apparently am keeping for some reason. Interesting. Runes are the key elements of Greek spells. By collecting and combining runes in different ways, different spells can be spells for magical incantation. Enhance the character's natural abilities. Makes sense to me. List the info of spells. Allow players to select which spells to cast. Find a convenient quick spell buttons. New spell, ultimate experiment to discover new spells. Runes, quick spell tab. Okay. Apparently right now I have nothing that would do, but let's check these books and papers. Maybe somebody just left spells stuff flying around? No? Okay. That looks like a rune. That looks a lot like a rune. Oh boy. The circle of power! So the amount of power that a spell will have, the more points, the stronger the spell. So that's a 3-point circle. Kind of like pentagram, I guess. And rule of 3 says that with 3 tables I should get 3 things, but these 2 tables are empty. And this one isn't a table, and that's a door. I guess I'm 1 short of a spell. Oh, there we go. Oh, there's 1 pristine book that doesn't belong. Yeah, totally, let's take that one out. Oh, of course, it's a secret door. You know, it'd be interesting if they weren't secretive about it anymore. Do you contain a rune? It looks like you contain a rune. I will take you out. You're just a zombie in the end. And without your skull, you are nothing. Okay, apparently it can inflict psychic damage repeatedly against me. Oh, never mind, there was a second one that I just didn't notice. You will die. And I will finish you. That should do it, that's the 3rd piece. Right? I now have Circle of Power, select an alliance, select a rune, select a rune. Doesn't do anything. Oh, I see, I only have 2 runes, so I can't reasonably use 3 different runes, or maybe... I mean, are you allowed to use more than one? Literally drops his sword in order to finish enemies, but oh well. Man, look how pale and aged his face has become. Is that Charlemagne? No, it's probably just one of the priests. Oh, that's convenient. Keep that sanity up. Oh, it's just a monk, okay. Ooh! Significantly better weapon, I hope? Two-edged sword. Carry the torch for the moment. I get the hunch I'm going to be walking into darkness. Partially, right? I am in darkness. Carved stone. Magical codex. Runes cannot be understood without a codex. Without a codex, runes will be a mystery. Okay. Now that I have a codex, what does it tell me? Oh, I see. This is the codex that decodes the rune being Magramore, which I do not yet have. Okay. So these spells take a lot of components to work. Let's equip the two-edged sword. magical rune. I see, and now that the Codex and the rune are united, I have flowing magical energy in Magramore. So if I attempt to craft a new spell now, I need an alignment, a rune, no rune. Alignment, Magramore, Magramore. I guess this doesn't... Oh, Magramore means item? Interesting. And crippling, apparently. Oh my god, his face! He looks even worse than before. Shit, I hope he's okay. Ha! Wow. Cut that thing in half. I hear he at least knows how to stab things. Alright, another Codex. We'll definitely take that. And that looks like Ulyath? Maybe? Or is that Zelotov? I can't tell. There's an urn. It almost certainly contains another rune, just based on how the blue urn turned out. Never mind, it can't be used yet. Fair enough. Let's see what I picked. Ulyath is an alignment. Ulyath, Magramore. Yep, I'm still missing at least one more Codex, and then I'll be set. You know what? I already saw that torches can burn these things, so let's get out the torch. And just be grateful that I have a compulsive need to pick up everything I find. Onwards. Is that him? Is that Charlemagne? If so, he is at least as crippled and frail appearing as I am. No, that's probably a zombie. In any event... Antor box. Spell scroll. Excellent! So we've got our first spell, enchant item. Okay. Okay. That which is broken shall be fixed, that which is dull will be sharp. This is the nature of the enchant item magic. This spell requires Unterbach and Magramore. Excellent. Let's try it. So, spell list. Ulyath. Okay, clearly they're just trying to teach me how to do quick spell assignments, but let's do that anyway. And that's magic, and whenever it's gotcha. And I regenerate magic by moving around. Okay, fair enough. So that seems very farmable. We are going to enchant the Broken Urn. Oh hey, well look at that, we repaired the urn. That was fun, let's try that again. Let's enchant the Filled Urn. Okay, never mind. How about the double-edged sword? Ooh, it's shining blue. That is probably how we opened the lock that I saw back in Alexis's world, where you had to insert a blue blade into a thin slot. Assuming she gets the Tome of Darkness, which she probably does. I mean, I do keep finding it after all. Anything else to enchant that I should care about? Nah, this'll do for now. Alright, in we go. It looks pretty straightforward. Okay. How did he get in? There was no sign of him doing anything special. Their language is utterable only by monsters or corrupted humans. Damn, this place is a fucked up church, I'll give you that much. Ooh, here we go. There's a pedestal here, and I guess just standing on it did the trick? Okay, I know what I gotta do. It's like any Zelda puzzle you've ever done in your life. You've gotta put something weighted down on it, and that'll... Not heavy enough. Alright. How about 2 urns? Nope, there's a 3rd spot. I'm out of urns. Did I miss an urn somewhere on the way here, maybe? Let's go back looking for an urn. Because I'm pretty sure it's going to be a 3rd urn. I mean, what else would it be, right? The trick is going to be figuring out where. Well, I assumed it was water trickling from there, but... Rephrase, what is it? Oh! I assumed it's water, and I had an empty urn and a filled urn. Let's go back and get something, an empty urn, and turn it into a filled urn. Yeah, that might do it. And my god, look at him. He looks like he's literally dying as he moves. I don't know if any of you have ever played Shadow of the Colossus, but in Shadow of the Colossus, your character appears more and more weak with each Colossus' soul or spirit or whatever that he fights. Rife with fetor and decay. Damn. And I just thought that was a fountain. It has to be at least a little disconcerting for poor Anthony. Nope. So, still half the puzzle. But I do need to find a 3rd urn. Or something like it. It's not on these shelves, we just inspected them. So it'll have to be back the way we came, because there's a dead end otherwise. It's probably going to be something that the spells that I picked up would allow me to get. Maybe a broken pot of some kind? I don't know. We'll have to see what turns up. Didn't see anything on the way up. Pardon me a second. Okay, so let's keep looking. We've dropped the green urn somewhere along the way, we've got to find it. Deleted light source, no problem. Here's a light source. These look like pots, and there's a green urn. So that's what I did wrong, I didn't... Oh, it's multiple pieces. And apparently you can mix pieces, and that's what they're trying to teach me. Okay. 2/3. So I moved past this room too fast then. Excellent. And now we'll use our spell. And to Alright, that should do it. And assuming the zombies haven't respawned, which is a big assumption. We should be okay here. It was actually a pretty decent puzzle. Credit where it's due. Or at least an interesting sequence of actions that makes sense in context. Though, of course, if this had been a D&D role-playing adventure, I would say, okay, grab a stack of the books off the shelves. Forget the whole, we need to use water bottles with water. Right, and now we will follow the limping priest. I am unspeakably nervous about being here. And my sword is no longer enchanted, so let's get okay, apparently taking a step while enchanting. Cancel. Enchanted sword, on we go. Ooh, he does not look like Charlemagne.
So, you have come to return my book.
Oh,
very well then.
shit.
For your efforts, I promise a quick and merciful death.
I'll give you this. You are making me feel crazy. Whew. I am losing a lot of psychic power. And slay the priest. And the psychotic effects start to kick in. Hearing the tinkling of bells. What was he reading? Ancient evil. Anyway, I just got a key. Oh! It's the bishop's key! That'll probably get me into the bishop's study, or whatever, from back in the beginning. No, wait, I never found a locked door. Still, it's a... This is not the view that I want to fight zombies from. Oh, I get it. Because of my psyche effects, I'm not looking around as well as I normally would be. It's not just a bad camera, it's because it's a tight camera angle on account of being psycho. Let's keep running. I'm not going to stop to kill every last thing I cross. Oh gosh. That looks like a head crab. That looks a lot like a head crab. What the shit? It teleported me to a nether realm. The trapper dimension spirals in every direction. Whilst in this place, magic cannot be cast in there's portal cycle fun part as the time progresses and only the quick will escape. I'm gonna save if I'm allowed to do that, really. Damn it, I'm not allowed to save. Okay, so here's to hoping I can get out alive. Blue to blue. Not sure what that is, but it looks like a portal of some kind. Finish him. Coming back. Oh, I see. Magic cannot be cast, but blue can be refilled, I guess. Blue to purple. And way in. Nope, way out. Excellent. Oh man, poor Anthony looks so ill. I see, so I need to sneak. Not easy to do when the camera has decided to be as tight as it can. And when I started running, of course, it hurt me. Man, I am really glad that the priest gave me the two-handed sword. Without it, these monsters would have taken a lot more effort. Just in case, let's go ahead and make a save. Half an hour of progress would be a shame to lose. Also, let's re-enchant the sword. I wonder, did he set me up? Did he know that the bishop was a demon? Or so? Oh, that spell he read at first was yellow. Shit, and look at his face. Look at the way I walk right now, like when I'm not running. Oh my god, that's me running, actually. Whatever spell was cast on me, which was intended for Charlemagne, it really fucked me up. I just assumed it was the Tome of Eternal Darkness that had done it to me, but... that sounded like a roar. That's... oh. Shit. Ah! This is gonna be good. I can't run. I'm also rapidly approaching total insanity. I also can't really attack. Because I have the attack speed and movement speed of... okay, I do manage to land some blows. Lop off the arm. Yeah, but I took a lot of damage in that fight. I mean, I'm gonna finish him before some sanity. I am not very sane right now. Even if I make it... restore sanity. Restore sanity. Oh, that's the front door. Dude, don't you understand? If you stay and warn Charlemagne, you're going to be dead. Or worse. Death might even be a blessing. Okay. Bishop's study. So far I've only gone back and left, so let's check back and right. And my god, look how off-angle the whole wall... what is this? Little enclave door? Not a problem. I have the bishop's key. I'm also definitely going to save my game, because it looks like I could very well die at a moment's notice. Barely sane, barely alive. Well, to be fair, you did read the spell intended for him, so you couldn't have failed that badly.
You are a fool for trying to save him, Anthony. His fate was decided many centuries ago, as is the fate of this world.
Well, then I'm a fool for trying to live my life.
Despite your faith, there is little to save you from the power of Zealous.
What the shit? Exploding stomach crab, apparently. And that's how we end the story. You have not been having a particularly good day. Come to investigate the death of your grandfather, and this is what you find. Alright, well, from my point of view, and before I move on, since it specifies that experience and everything moves forward, yes! There we go. Not going for. And excellent. So I can now cast enchant item in the real world, and presumably use it to enchant the Gladius and repair the broken key, which now opens 2 more doors that I need to explore, which I will do next time I play. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you guys next time!